Welcome to Gravel Trap Legends. Fill-in race night between series. We've got the Aussie racing cars at Bathurst for sprints. I'm your host, Neil Haynes, and looking forward to bringing these short little sprint races with these classic little Aussie race cars. So let's hit the track and have a look at the qualifying with just over 12 minutes remaining. And we are now looking at DJM on his welcome return. And we've got 14 cars in at the moment. And as we said, just a fill-in series after the Masters of Endurance series that the Gravel Trap Legends ran on the Monday night. So all the times are yet to come in. These little Aussie race cars are little classic little cars. They've got like a booster sort of motor in them, little motorbike type engine, almost a go-kart with a roof on it. So tonight we're going to see the 15-minute sprint race for the first race, and then after that we're going to see the boys have a 5-minute warm up, and then we're going to have a reverse grid for race 2. So it'll be a manual formation lap for the 30-minute sprint reverse grid. So the feature race is going to see it all upside down with the guy that wins the race in race 1 for the 15-minute sprint will be starting at the back of the grid. And if you are just tuning in now and you want to jump in and you're part of Gravel Trap Legends, make sure that you fire up AMS2 and jump on board. There's plenty of time, still 10 minutes remaining of qualifying. And then after that, we obviously have the race. And then once the race is finished, there'll be that reverse grid. So if you don't make this first race, you will find yourself on pole position. Actually, I think Gravel Trap Legends rules, if you don't make the first race, you will start at the back of the grid. So they've got the Gravel Trap Legends safety cars. Most of the people that know about the Gravel Trap Legends safety car, the members can call out, the racers can call out a safety car if they're involved with an incident between themselves and someone else. A single car incident or a spin does not give the right to call out the Gravel Trap Legends, a GTL safety car we like to call it. And with the last 5 minutes, the safety car is put back in the garage and will not come back out on track. So when there's 5 minutes remaining of the race, and if you're involved in a bit of a multiple incident, well, that's a little bit of hard luck there. As DJM, if we've been looking, just takes it up on pole position with Christopher Razor not too far behind as well in the groundworks. Number 14, red and white, the Saints we'll call him. If you're an NRL fan anyway, the Saints are red and white. And not too sure who's the red and white team. Maybe the Swans. We could call him a Swan if you're in the AFL as well. We'll call him a Swanee. And 3 track cuts tonight. I don't think that's going to be a problem here at Bathurst, with plenty of war up the top of the mountain. And talk about the top of the mountain, let's jump on board with Christopher Razor as he heads up the hill out of Griffin's Bend. Full throttle in these little Aussie race cars. And into the cut and he goes, trying to get that power on. And not much power in these cars, so it's all about trying to keep that in that rev range. Comes up through the BP corner. Oh, brushes the wall, gets a wheel up high. He's been pushing hard into Reed Park. He's a little great off to the right. And approaches here at McPhillamy Park, great part of the circuit here where the track just absolutely drops away when you come up over Skyline underneath the Fenatech Bridge. There it goes. And you just wonder where the world has left you. You think you're flying. And down into the dipper. Now the S's are coming up here. It's all about trying to get that nice line, get the car stable, making sure you don't have too much rear brakes to rotate the car into the Forest Elbow and get a nice exit Dick Johnson corner into the trees. We saw back in the 80s. We're all getting primed up, people, for the Bathurst races that are about to happen for Australian New Zealanders. Not only have we got the real life Bathurst 1000 coming up on the weekend of the 7th and the 8th of October, we've got on the 2nd of October on the long weekend for New South Wales and Queensland, I believe it is. They've got a public holiday on the Monday, but we come back Monday night next week and we've got a 90-minute charity event around here with the Group A cars, the BMW and the Mercedes. And I don't think Christopher's really been able to make any time out. We've seen him red sectors, but there we go, coming out of Murray's Corner, about a second down. Let's pick up Timmy82. Driver that gives it all and maybe a little bit more into the chase. Right at the wrong time we join him. And the number 9 car goes straight back into the pits. He's currently 7th, but that's going to drop. He's 3 seconds, nearly 4 seconds off the pace at the moment. He'll want to try and find some extra pace. And Tom 2-1-2-10. Now, I haven't seen Tom around. And if he has been around with Gravel Trap Legends before, welcome back. If it's your first time around, well, welcome to the family, Tom. And we look forward to seeing you more here at Gravel Trap Legends. And hopefully you can make that charity event. There'll be a little bit more information for that charity event later on tonight, next Monday night. Entry is by a donation to your favourite charity. As Tom comes up over the dip up Mountain Straight, tucks it into Griffin's Bend, and named after the mayor that decided to make a racetrack of a scenic tour drive, convinced the government to fund making a circuit around here as a scenic loop around the top of Mount Panorama. And he always had a inkling that he wanted to turn it into a racetrack as well. So he had a secret agenda there, and we all welcome Mr. Griffins. I forget his first name, but I should find that out. But there you go, coming around into Skyline out of McPhillamy Park. Tom is looking like he may get himself up into, with the pace he's doing, he could get up to 5th position. Stu currently holding that 5th position. As it's getting a little bit tight coming through the S's. He might get balked here with the yellow car just in front of him. Or he may get a little bit of a tow, but no, he's lost 0.6 of a second. Getting caught up with that yellow car, so he's going to have to concentrate, try and get another lap back in. So that's unfortunate for Tom, but I'm sure we'll see more of Tom. And this was, we were following another new guy that I haven't seen before, Janky. So again, big warm welcome to the GTL family. And if you have raced, as I said before, with them, a big warm welcome. Some of the old GTL members from when they used to run on Project Cars 2 on the Xbox, I mean on the PlayStation Xbox, on the PC, sorry, when they were running on the PC. Some of them are slowly coming back here now into AMS2, and it's great to see as the game's starting to iron out all the problems that it had 2 years ago. Still a few more, but look, there's some great Aussie leagues out there. Supporting the game, giving you the option to get out there, get amongst it. And then obviously my own league, ANZ CRL, a little selfless little plug. We've got our own Bathurst 1000, and obviously looking to fill the grids. Currently 10 cars, 2 drivers per car. And it's a 1,000 kilometre event, 161 laps over 4 sessions, 40 laps for session 1, 2 and 3, and a 41 lapper for the final session. And in between those sessions, obviously that's when you can swap over for a driver change and come back into the event. All the details obviously at ANZ CRL on our website. Have a little Google search and I'm sure you'll find us. Entry can be there. Or shout out to Stu, he can point you in the right directions too. Talk about Stu, he's in pit lane at the moment. And just getting a little bit of shade in this blistering hot sun out here at Bathurst at the moment. But Mark 860 coming down into the chase, full noise. As we're on the roof there, just running a little bit wide. We're just thinking about getting that power. And look at the top of the mountain. It's packed with a lot of red dots. Here we go on the anchors. Down the gears he goes. What's he got for us, Mark? Can he get it up the leaderboard a little bit, or was this an outlap for him? I think it may have been an outlap. So here we go. And he looks like he's in the similar same car as what we've got Timmy82 as he's coming fanging out. He's in the number 9 car, so in the team car. There's Mark's in the number 8. But give us a shout out if you're watching, guys, and any driver there that you can see there that may warrant a little bit of a look-see. And we've just got under 2 minutes of this qualifying before we hit this 15-minute race, and that's where action is going to start. Electrifying this stream. Currently at the moment, DJM, 1.5 seconds faster than anyone. Somebody stop him. Maybe someone needs to be spraying a little bit of water in front of his car and slow him down a little bit with a little bit of water under these tyres. I don't think they're slick tyres. They're probably semi-grooved. Actually, I think they are actually a slick tyre from memory. As there goes Timmy up into position 6. And let's hit Mark 860s. He's over the top of the mountain now. A teammate car in the number 8. Bouncing over the curbs on his entry into the dipper. Trying to get it all right, all the lines. They're only small little cars. We're going to see cars 2 to 3 wide, I reckon, a few parts of the circuit. And see how they're centrally positioned in the car as we drive on the GoPro of Mark 860 inside the cockpit. You can see there's not much there. It's very basic. A little roll cage in the centre. Really does look like a little go-kart. So this will be his final lap. He's not going to get there to the end. So be able to start a new lap with 20 seconds remaining on the clock of qualifying. It's currently 2:29.188 is the pole time by DJM. Esky Man's been able to each out a little bit of that time. But maybe we can see him get a little bit more. Cuckoo's normally pretty fast when he starts getting comfortable in the cars, as Mark's just fighting the rear end of that car to get it to stop. What's he got? Nothing. He hasn't been able to improve there. So still in 10th position. Let's have a look at Cuckoo as he's running very hard out through Reed Park and down to McPhillamy here. The soccer club takeaway up the top of the mountain there, and you're there and go and support the I think they're called the Devils or something, the Bathurst Devils soccer club. You have their permanent takeaway shop there for all the races. Oh, he's hit the wall, and that's probably put an end to his run. He was 0.08 hundredths of a second up. But I don't think that's going to do him any favours whatsoever. So I think he'll stay in 4th position. Let's have a look at Dado Racer. He looks like he's been able to get through for another lap. Another one of our ANZ CRL drivers jumping in for a little bit of a fang. He's unfortunately going to miss the Bathurst 1000 on the 15th of October, as I said. There's plenty of drivers waiting to try and get a teammate. As I said, all cars have to have a teammate. We're going to swap drivers between those 4 sessions. So drivers have to take at least one of those 40-lap sessions. All the details at our website as well. It's such a fun event. It's the 8th running for ANZ CRL running the Bathurst 1000, 161 laps. Coming from the Xbox on Project Cars 2. As we've got all the blue lights down the screen here. Dado Racer, all the eyes are on Dado as he's coming down Conrod Straight for the final time here qualifying. There's only the one qualifying session tonight. As we said, this 15-minute race is going to be the qualifying order, but reversed for race 2, the main feature race, 30 minutes. Oh, is he going to pull it up before destroying this lap? He has. Well done by Dado. Max Power in 15th position, 10 seconds off the pace though. He's got to find a little bit better time if he can. What a nice looking car by Dado too, the number 98. And where did he come? We've knocked over the end of qualifying. Timmy's up in a 5th position. He goes. Nice result from him. Dado in 15th. Didn't quite get his time there. And geez, it looks a little bit. Is it a bit early in the daytime? I'm not too sure the time. But let's have a little look. It must be morning time, I'd say. Though with the sun sort of setting over in front of us, where it's bright, I'd say that it looks like that may be, that could just be the afternoon actually, because the sun normally rises up on this other side of the track here, and that looks like it's a lot darker. So good chance that we're going to see that this is an afternoon race, and DJM on pole position. And then we've got Esky Man, and he's in this. This is the Saints as well for AFL. I believe they're the black sort of car, or we got the Swans for AFL, or the St George Dragons of Christopher Razors. It's all grand final weekend, and here we go here. Another Saints looking car for AFL by the red light of Cuckoo. Timmy 82 just goes in the Monster Energy car, basically, ready for the Bathurst field. And then we got Stu. He's primed up here in the number 52, Licorice All Sorts, in position 6. That's a good result by Stu. And Tom, well done by Tom here in the, Cronulla Sharks, or if you want to say Port Adelaide, I guess. But Port Adelaide not featuring in any of these grand finals. And Left decides to team up in the same car as well in position 8. Kiz in the West Tigers, or the Richmond Tigers, not doing any good either way. And Mark 860 in the next of the monster cars. In position 10, Bales. And here we go. We're about to start, and DJM gets a start off the line, and he breaks away from Esky Man. Here he goes under the lights. This is going to probably end in a little bit of darkness here. And down the inside, Christopher Razor goes on Esky Man, side by side. Here they go up through the mountain. And they've all got through off the start line except for Truey 84. He's maybe stalled the car. He didn't get away. But look at Christopher Razor right in the meat sandwich here. And it's pretty dark out here as they go up Mountain Straight with no lights. And we're 3 wide already. And we haven't even hit turn 2. And here we go. Oh, a little bit of a touch. Christopher Razor's like a bit of cheese in the middle of a nice tomato cheese sandwich. And here he goes up the mountain into the Griffins band. Thank you, Mr. Griffins, for creating a great Aussie racetrack. There's Christopher. And out down the back here, they all come and filtering out through the cutting. Look at them all come through. Oh, there's a bit of a battle here. Just behind Mark 86, we've got Bales McKenzie trying to hold off Kiz. Kiz really wide coming out of the BP Ultimates corner. Oh, Bert making sure he's keeping things clean, but keeping things clean. Look at this left. Here he goes. Is he going to make a move down the inside? Oh, it's actually left on the outside. It's Tom. Tom 210 trying to make his impression here at Gravel Trap Legends. Oh, and his sparks comes off the wall as he smacks the entry into the skyline, over skyline into the dipper. And here he goes. He's got a move now on left. After left had to check up. Look, they're all checking up here as they're coming down through. This is going to be interesting. Look, oh, there's a car wide, very wide, and Mark 860 holding off Bales. We haven't even got through a lap yet, and I'm almost out of breath. Here we go, up front, DJM. He's not even aware what's going on behind him. It's almost like a fireworks waiting to be let off. But Esky Man's just holding a nice heady second position. And then what have we got as they all come up underneath the High Tech Oils Bridge Stu in the licorice all sorts in 5th position, getting through some tyre smokers. That was actually Christopher Razor. Christopher Razor has had a spin. He's waiting for them all to get through. Oh, the joys of spinning there into Murray's corner. And we've got a car in pit lane as well. Truey, maybe this is a drive-through, but he missed the start. I don't know what's going on there for Truey, but look at Stu. 3rd position up Mountain Straight, holding off Cuckoo, or challenging Cuckoo. Cuckoo was actually in 3rd position. He was momentarily in 3rd. Stu got a good run out of Hell Corner. And Timmy 82 in 5th position. What a great showing we're seeing here for this minor position at the moment for the final spot of the podium. But we're only not even 4 minutes into this race, people. And these little Aussie race cars, look at them, ringing the Nexus. Cuckoo runs it a bit too wide out of the cutting, compromises his exit, gives Stu a little bit of taste of his octane fuel coming out of the exhaust, mixing with the licorice all sorts of Stu. And the lights up the top of the mountain, giving a little bit of a guidance to get over the top. But then when they hit here, look at the sun starting to shine off, and look at it over the top here. It's glorious. Oh, glorious. All right, into the wall goes Stu M just as we jump on board. No. He was looking for his best result. And now that's given Timmy a free shot now to try and latch on the back of Cuckoo. But look at this battle here with Kiz. Almost rear wheels lifted off the ground. And Tom 210 kilometres down the straight. That's probably what they're getting out of these cars. I don't think we've got a speedo in the cockpit to really find out what speed they're doing. No, we don't. We've just got a rev counter. And but look at him, they've got nothing more to give out of the car here as they come straight into the chase. Plenty of fans enjoying this afternoon, evening of these cars, and Kiz just thought of it for a second, pulled out of it. Oh, look at Rangy Rover go. Oh, Rangy. Babito tyres, all right, he's got the grip on the grass. Oh, and he's almost collected Mark 860 on his entry. That was pretty wild. I tell you what, his heart rate will be beating, and he's got no grip. He's got tyres, he's got grass. He's bringing out the best of Mount Panorama grass onto the circuit at Murray's. And I tell you what, Stu had a prime shot. Oh, and we've got the safety car coming out. We've got the safety car for the first time. Yeah, they could be the Yamaha. I thought they were like a Kabito engine or something, Kabito engine or something. But here we go, the safety car. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's pulled up. Maybe Christopher's jumped into the safety car. No, he's coming in the pit lane. I thought that Christopher's probably gone, stuff this, I'm getting in the safety car. I think that's going to be waiting for these drivers. There's obviously been an incident that's caused the safety car. These drivers are slowing down now. We're going to group the field up, and the safety car is going to take control of this lap around. So that's going to give a little bit of help. Dado Racer started in 15th, up into 13th. Stu's going to try and see if he can make some ground up after he was 4th position, trying to challenge Stu and ran wide. Anyway, thanks T-Bone. It could be a Yamaha. When did the AMS, the last update, mate, the 1.5. Obviously, they're going to actually improve it now, and we're going to see flashing lights with a new update, T-Bone. So if you've got AMS 2, and maybe dust her off and give it another go, mate. Pretty shortly, we're waiting for a new update to grace us. And while you're sitting there, you'll see a flashing yellow light up the top. And then before they come into the pits, they're going to that flashing yellow light's going to turn off. So it's going to be great. As here we go, DJM. Oh no, that's not DJM. That's I think it may be Janky. So Janky's been able to get around. The safety car's waiting. Oh, his bonnet's flapping around. He's not having a good day, Janky. He's maybe he could have gone in the pits. But we've gotten all the drivers now starting to group up as we're going to have the safety car. can see how hard these drivers have been pushing just to catch onto the back of DJM. He had such a good lead over them and Esky Man, but we're going to see what happens here. We're obviously going to see the safety car take control of probably a lap around the circuit. It looks like the circuit is clear, but here he goes. He's starting to move away, so this is done really good. This is the first time I've actually experienced the safety car. So first for everything. Can we go actually in the cockpit? We can. Well, here we are. I am the safety car driver, people. Here we go. Be good if I could have a look behind button or something like that. Here we go. Safety car. Here we go. And here he comes with the field coming on behind him. And look how close. He's going to give him a little nudge, DJM. Little sneaky nudge. Hit the pace car. Hit the pace car. There he goes. He hits the pace car. He goes through the pace car. And good old days of thunder. Hit the pace car where you've hit everything else. So there you go, the Camaro, the Chev Camaro safety car. And just to bring back about the safety car as well, they're going to have different safety cars for different eras of cars as well. Cuckoo's in the pit lane. So I didn't see him have any damage, but obviously he did get some damage somewhere along the... Oh, yes, he did. Look, looks like a boxer's front end nose there, all smashed up. So he's gone in hard somewhere. So this gives these guys all the chance to come and catch up. Let's have a look to see the map here. As you can see, we're on board with Christopher Racer with the arrow, and Janky, he's got a bit of time to make up, but he's got no front bonnet now. It's absolutely gone. And there you can see the little bit of a twin V motorbike type engine. Looks like something out of a paddock basher, really. There you go. Good little look of the block, the engine block there. There's a front end view of what's powering these little cars. Two little radiators keeping the engine cool as they rev the bejesus out of them. And there he goes. Off he goes to greener pastures. And Timmy82. I reckon he might rifle a few feathers here with probably 3.5 minutes by the time they get down to start this race. There's probably another minute behind this safety car. I think it should come in this lap around. And geez, it's getting dark outside, guys. So the cameras make it look a little bit better than what it really is. Let us know how you're all feeling, guys. You got a driver. Who do you think's going to win this? DJ's obviously shown the pace early on, but now that it's, you know, the pay part of the race, and this safety car came out of you know, the GTL safety car wasn't called, but the actual safety car in game comes into contention here as Junkie still pushing hard to try and get himself back onto the grid here, which he should do. Or maybe not. He's gone into a bit of sparks going, like a sparkler when you go camping with the kids. So look at left as well. Left and Tom 210 showing what he's all about. Look at all these static cameras I've got. Look, we're way up on the mountain with our binoculars as they filter on down into the chase, into the kink. Fastest little part of the corner in Australia of the circuit. No other sort of views. Oh, look at this one right up the top. Isn't that good? As you can see them as they just filter on through. But here we will pick up DJM now. We should see the safety car come on in this time around and leave us with 2.5 minutes left of race, and that's basically one lap dash, guys. So here we go for one lap. Some of these drivers, we're not too sure what displays they're getting. They must have to hold under a limit until they see a go sign. So DJ has to make sure he doesn't get some sort of drive-through penalty by getting it wrong. But here he goes. He's got it going now for this last lap, guys. So a big last lap sprint here as left comes out to show his nose on Timmy. But it's DJM. Gets through straight away through the corner here. Oh, and out wide goes one of the blue cars. Blue and white cars, but oh no, they're not all getting out right. They've got a big moment there with Christopher. Christopher's out. And he's at Cuckoo. So the two team cars, it looks like, has got involved. But look at Esky, man, he's in front. He's got his nose in front from DJM here. Oh, the true racer of Esky, man, has come out, but he's run wide. He's run very, very wide. And it's DJM, and it's go, go, go. He's trying to push it. He's doing as much as he can. He's probably even letting a little bit of gas come out of the back of his rear end at the same time to get up this hill. And here he goes. The fluctuance of DJM gets him up into the lead from Esky, man. And it's Left who's taken a position from Timmy's under attack here from Kiz. Kiz is going to find it the long way around. Is it going to be Tom? He's going to benefit here. Look at Tom go down the inside here at Reed Park. What a move this is. Two wides and oh, Timmy's into the wall. Timmy! And how does he go now? He's dropped from 7th position. He was in 3rd position, I think it was, at the start of this race. Look at him go. The final run to the flag, and it's Tom in 4th position trying to hold off this track of Kiss. But it's also DJM taking this run down into the Forest Elbow. What's Esky Man got? He's got a run. Has he? Did he get the power? Looks like DJM's just pulling away ever so slightly. So Esky may not have got that run that he really wanted, but here comes the slipstream now. It's really starting to show. He's going to have to be brave on the brakes into the chase. Wide they come, ducks it inside the kink. Oh, he's late on the brakes. He's having a look down the inside, up on the curve, sideways, and he still holds it. But it's DJM at the moment. He's going to hold it down the inside here on the right-hand side on our screens. But no, DJM has got the pace here. Esky, man, what a brave break and manoeuvre he had down into the chase. That was sensational race, but DJM takes it left in 3rd position. Oh, big moment in the end of this race. Tom, the debutant, has a massive rollover over the finish line, and cars are coming through without half the panels. Stewards are going to be checking the weight reduction in some of these cars. What a way to finish this non-championship race here at Gravel Trap Legends. Max Powell in for him. Christopher Razor still coming home just in front of Cuckoo after they got tangled up into Hell's Corner. They call it Hell Corner for a reason, and Christopher can write you a book about it. And here he goes, just gets home from Cuckoo. Oh, what a race that was, guys. So, but the beautiful thing for Cuckoo, he's going to be on pole, and beside him on the front row is going to be this man, Christopher Razor. Max Powell will be on the 2nd row. Oh, we've gone too close, but DJM and Esky, man, what a run that was. Excitement plus. And there we go. So, we're just going to have a little bit of a break, guys. And while we do that, I might as well bring up what we'll have at the end of the stream. So while we wait for the new lobby to get sorted and everything that needs to happen, this is what's coming up on the 2nd of October. The King of the Mountain, the 2nd annual event that they do for charity. And entry is by a donation to your favourite charity. And it's, as I said, the Group A cars, the M3, BMW and the Mercedes. I forget what actual model it was, but back in the Group A, big beast of a thing. And yeah, Group A, 90 minutes around Bathurst. And you've both, it's a team event basically. You've got to have, each team has to have the BMW and the Mercedes part of the team, just so there's no advantage of any of the cars being any faster. There's talk of the Mercedes, I think, being a little bit faster than the M3. But look, I think the M3's a little bit of a dark horse as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see one of them taking them out outright, or at least being on the podium. They're a nippy little car, and the Mercedes may have the legs down the straight, but that's not all about the straight here at Bathurst. Horsepower does help, but if in the right hands, these M3s can be quite quick indeed. So it's going to be an interesting race on the Monday night. Next Monday it is actually. Geez, times are flying. We can't believe it. Actually, it's not next Monday night. Apologies there. It's only, what's the date at the moment? Oh, is it next Monday night? I'm trying to have a look. Yes, it is next Monday night. We're on the 25th. And so the 2nd of October. So we're looking forward to seeing that happen. So make sure you hit up Gravel Trap Legends and even AusNZ Combined Racing League. The GTL gave us 5 team spots, 10 cars on the grid, 10 grid spots. So teams of 2. And currently we've got 8 drivers. It would be great to try and see any of the ANZ CRL guys, if they're watching, to be able to come out and fill out the last 2 grids for ANZ CRL. We've got 2 cars for ANZ CRL actually supporting Top Blokes, a great little charity for the younger youth, and stepping them in the right direction, and also young adults as well. So we've got those, and then we've also got the Unicorn and Rishi doing it for the Mark Hughes Foundation. So that's a great thing as well. And also the other one that we've got, I believe, is from Timmy and John King, going to do it for PCFA. I'm not too sure what that charity is, PCFA. But yeah, that's good. So we've got 4 teams in, and we've got room for one more team of 2. So yeah, it'd be great to see some extra people there. But here we go. We're back in the on the grid here now, and as time's going to be ticking by, we're going to see the reverse grid order. So I just got to get some audio back running here. As here we go, it's just go, go, go. So maybe they're not having a reverse grid at all. They just decide random grid, off we go. So it's all agreed by everyone. As Dado Racer finds himself in 3rd position. Esky Mans, after almost taking the first race, he finds himself in the lead. DJM up down the outside here. Well, it's going to be giving the inside into Griffin's Bend on left. He's left going to try and hold out here, but no, he's going to have to just probably tuck in behind DJM. So the 2 guys have been lucked out with a draw for the random grid. And it's Esky Man at the moment out in front. Didn't even have time for a drink. It was so quick, I thought I was going to have a formation lap to get everyone in the order of the reverse grid. But have a look at this little pack here. Cuckoo. Timmy 82 having a look down the inside and getting squeezed out. But he's got Rangy Rover, who decided to put on some fresh set of tyres after the big run that he had out of the chase there on the grass. Almost went into, oh, talk about going in, Jenk, straight into the wall. But it's Rangy Rover taken down the inside here over the McPhillamy. Look at this, 2 wide as Timmy's trying to hold it out the outside, but it's Christopher. I mean, it's Rangy who's made that stick. And he almost went into the Ridges Hotel in race 1. And he's going to try and see if he can keep it together this time around. As Timmy 82, oh, sideways. Is he going to hold on to this? This is going to be a great save by Rangy Rover. Oh, they're bringing it out here, the Gravel Trap Legends guys. And awesome job by Rangy. And Rangy's also organising, he's got a little development going of an auto, I believe it's an auto broadcaster for some races. So sim races, and here we go. Dado Racer is a Dado Racer. No, Timmy 82 again. down the inside, but it is Dado having a look down into the chase, and into the camera he goes, knocks out the cameraman. We're going to have to get some emergency crews down there at the chase. I think we've got one dead cameraman. Oh, pretty injured there. That came straight at him. It's Dado. Obviously these cars are built pretty tough, but I tell you what, the cameraman's not tough, and it's Timmy82 that takes this move on Rangy Rover, and Christopher Ray's is thinking, here we go, we're going to attack Rangy. Rangy's all flustered here. He had it out sideways going out through Forest Elbow. Oh, but Christopher's thinking, I can try and do one better. I tell you what, action aplenty from these Aussie race cars, and it's DJM finds himself back in the front. He's been able to clear Esky Man. We missed that move. But look at the gap that they've already got, a 3-second margin on left. I tell you what, oh, and Esky Man's getting a little bit sideways into the Griffin's Bend as they all trying to get through without incident. And Jank, we saw him have a massive moment in race 1, but he's going well here in position 8 at the moment, with Bales not too far behind. It's good to see Bales coming out on the random Monday night. And it's happening just a little bit behind him too with Kiz. Let's go on board with Kiz. He's a little bit sideways. Oh, talk about sideways. The car in front there. It's Jank. Jank's lost out. He's going to go get down the inside. Is there going to be some room? Oh, Jank almost squeezed Kiz. He made it hard, but Jank's now finding it hard as the rest of the field, the experience of some of these GTL guys has just shone as Janky is finding it a little bit tough there after tagging the wall. He was up into, I think it was 8th position roughly, and he's dropped down to 12th, but he's got all the cars. He can see them all. Look at the train. He can see them all now, and that Rangy Rover who's in front was the car where he was. As Rangy's just leading this train now. But tell you what, Christopher Ray's is having a look at Timmy as they go side by side into the chase. And it's going to be Timmy. Oh, Timmy's almost, Christopher's almost got left as well. Left's trying to block here down the inside of the chase. And they've got through there nicely. Christopher Ray's is now trying to hold off Timmy82. And look at Kiz sideways coming out of the chase, trying to keep Tom at bay. Tom's also trying to keep Bales at bay. Oh, it's all happening. Mark 860s are saying, come on, boys. Let's get this thing sorted. We've got to keep this race going. 3 wide, they down the main straight, this pit straight. Here we go. We've got 24 minutes remaining, guys. Somebody tell these guys to settle down. We don't want him to settle down. Oh, and there's Christopher. Christopher had a good job, and he's into the fence. He found himself there in race 1 as well. This time he's done it on his own, I think. So he rejoins just in front of Dado. Christopher and Dado know one another. I think it's Max Power, maybe. Not too sure what's going on there. It's Dado, yeah, Dado's coming up through. There's a Christopher Razor. One of his laps hasn't been counted for some reason. They're telling him he's nearly 3 minutes behind, but I haven't seen where he's missed a lap. But that's one of the bugs from, unfortunately, AMS2. It makes it a little bit difficult. Oh, look at this. We've got 3 team cars side by side coming out of the cutting. Look at them. They're trackside racing school. Oh, look at them. They're showing how it's all done. They're like a Warner's Brothers stunt car team. Two wide up around the top of the mountain, giving the crowd a big cheer. Oh, and look at, there we go. Down the inside goes Mark 860 to spoil the party, and someone's out. Jank's out again. He's getting plenty of screen time, and oh no, he just couldn't hold it as he's rejoined off the sand there. Probably needed to get off the power a little bit and try and just convince the tyres to grip up. Oh, what's happened here? So left. Where's the be all? Tom 82. They've still got the 3 of the trackside driving school team running 6th, 7th, and 8th. Wacky do. How good has this been? They thought, oh, we won't have a free night, says Gravel Trap Legends. Let's throw in a little bit of a fun night with these Aussie race cars. They haven't raced them for a while, and look at them. Oh, there goes the bonnet of Mark 860. See you later. And a bit of weight restriction. And here he goes. You might see him try and get the relinquish all sorts of stew. He's holding ninth. He started, I think, at the back of the grid, up into ninth. And look at the team cars. Look at the stunt team guys coming on through here. The number 72s of the Trackside Racing School. P&R Developments. Definitely are. Performance and Racing Development School. Stunt team. And it looks like we're going to have a nice little battle here. Oh, look at the back here of, I think it's Rangy Rover. Trying to think where he's in the pits. So who's the other guy that's in the same green car as Rangy? Let me try and find out. It's Truey. Truey 84. We haven't seen Truey for too long. Here we go. Rigging the neck of the Aussie race car. Literally green and gold here. Up the hill they go, into the afternoon sun, blinding the drivers. And Truey, keep it together, my friend. We've got Christopher Razor trying to get his way back through, and I think his time's come re-stabilise itself again after it told he was going to be 3 minutes off the pace. It's actually 28, so it's actually recalculated itself. So here he goes, Christopher Razor on a charge, trying to make a move on this man, Truey. And Truey can also see himself catching Janky up in front of him as well. And Janky's got a wounded car. Love tap by Christopher Razor there on the exit as Truey just ran in a little bit deep, and Christopher took the opportunity to dive down the inside, but we're still on board here of Truey. There's Maxi Power coming on behind. Looks like he's got a head full of steam. Oh, another bonnet goes, and that's the bonnet of Janky. It's gone. And at that time, it really threw him out. Look at the bonnet still bouncing in the background. And it's Janky, who looks like he's not going to hold on to 11th for too much longer, as here comes Christopher down the inside thinking, oh, will he not? And I think he's going to have a run here down pit straight, be able to make that move. And yes, he does. So Christopher up into 11th position. Wow. So we've got the first 10 minutes done. We're on lap 5. Going up the mountain after Griffin's Bend into the cutting, and it's DJM leading the way. And he's got the max ethanol blurting out of the exhaust here, and Esky Man's copping a good mouthful of it. And look at him pushing hard. Esky Man, the attitude of these little Aussie race cars. As I said, they're like a go-kart with a cage around them. And there's nothing of these cars. Are just fiberglass. They're very, very light. The body shells, there's nothing of them. And as you can see, some cars are even lighter again without any bonnet. Oh, sideways coming, negotiating down on the entry of the dipper. You see some big accidents there in real life when cars get like that. I tell you what, good control by Esky. How good is this, guys? Hopefully when you watch this back, you really enjoy it, because I tell you what, I've been enjoying bringing this to you guys. Haven't got the many live viewers right at this stage, but if you are tuning in at any stage, say hello, let me know you're here, let me know you're enjoying it. As we're looking at Mark 860 with not much front end grip giving to him any sort of downforce. I don't think the downforce, I think it's all superficial anyway, to be honest. And where's Stu? He's up in the 8th position, just in front of Mark 860. And he's chasing down Bales McKenzie, who's just in front of him, part of the race school. And it's Tom. Tom having a look at Timmy 82 to try and get in the top 5. Timmy 82 wants to hold on to that after having a big off in race 1. And here he goes. Oh, he's coming in the pits. So what's this for Timmy 82? Why is he in the pits? Is it for too many track cuts? But I don't think there was going to be track cuts really a problem around here at Bathurst. Let's have a look to see if he actually pulls into the bay or if it's just a drive through. He looks like he's getting ready to go in. No, maybe not. Not too sure what he's doing here. He's trying to find his pit crew. There they are. Look at them, ready to go. So he is about to hit the track again. Off he goes. Smokes them up. Rejoin. So he had to get some new tyres. So that's interesting. So he's back again. Bales McKenzie. Just in front of Stu. Stu's finding these cars right to his liking at this moment in the licorice all sorts. Trying to melt them like at a campfire. Got the flames coming out. Oh, and he thought he'll follow Bales into the wall and get the sparklers going. He heard the mention of campfires and he got all excited. Roasting marshmallows and licorice all sorts and sparklers. And Stu's as happy as pig in mud. But no, he's holding on now to the back of Bales, seeing if he can make this move, and he's almost airborne as he comes on through. He's got some pace on Bales, and these tyres are starting to look like they might be affected by a little bit of mush. Oh, as another spark comes out of Bales McKenzie's front end and he smacks the wall. He's not going to be able to keep that up without an incident. Oh, Stu's just starting to follow the driver in front. It's a bit of a no-no, as they say. But here he goes on board. And it looks like he's got some pace with a car that's not beaten up as much as Bales. And Bales is protecting that inside line, but into this chase, if Stu can hang it around the outside, he's going to find himself the inside. And he's done it. Can he hit the brakes at the right time and not out-brake himself? Oh, Stu, he hasn't gone hard enough, or Bales has just done that little bit extra. But look at the run that Stu got. Stu knows what he's doing. He set up Bales way back on that run into the chase. Made sure he got the exit. A nice move by Stu up into 6th position. He's got 5 seconds to try and make up on Tom to make that top 5 position if he can, all the way from the back of the grid at the start of the race. What a drive by Stu. Oh, gives a little bit of a gift to Bales, who's drifted out wide on the exit of Hell Corner. And you've got Janky coming on through without the bonnet with a weight reduction, helping him get through turn 1 and up this run up Mountain Straight. And Chewy 84 trying to hold off Dado Race. Dado Racer, what a run he's got. Takes it down the inside of these Aussie race cars. Currently racing in the V8 Supercars for ANZ CRL. Missed the last round, unfortunately, but before that he was second in the championship. Dropped a ton of places because he couldn't make round 2, and unfortunately he's not going to make Bathurst either. And the Petros car, I should say. But he's loving every time that he can get out to the mountain. And look at Timmy 82 after a dreadful race as well. He's trying to come back through, and this is a nice little battle for 12th position as Dado's trying to hold off Chewy 84 after Chewy got overtaken. Oh, a little brush of the BP of Bert's corner. And the Bebedo tyres of Chewy 84 doing its job. I think Timmy 82 will be trying to set him up for a run here as Dado Races now looking at, just getting on there. True, he's trying to defend, but it's Timmy 82. Oh, out wide. He's been able to hold on to it. We've seen this many a times, these drives. Oh, and they're all running wide, these cars. So we could see a run here from Truey. Truey may make a position. Oh, it's Timmy 82. Look at the run that Timmy's got. He's flying down the Conrod straight here as Dado and Janky hit the wall and exit. And Timmy's got the run. Look at him go. He's going to try and make 3 positions. Is he going to do this? What a move. He was 14th before. He's 11th before he hits the Conrod into the kink. So what a run by Timmy. Makes up 3 positions, sorry, from 14th to 11th. Down the length of Conrod straight. A nice move by Timmy 82. And Jank was he was the loser. He was 11th. Coming out, but hit the wall and has dropped down to 14th position. So I don't think he's going to be able to keep up with these other 3 cars in front of him. This is where the battle's at. Oh, we've got a good battle here. Look at these 3 coming on. We've got Bales in the Monster Energy lookalike car. Lost his bonnet. And still doing a great job holding off Mark at the moment. Actually, it's Mark who we're looking at. Christopher, sorry. Christopher's just behind him. And we've got to remember, Bales is only up the road, but here comes Christopher. Nice run. Out of the cutting. Can he keep this going through Bert's corner? No, he can't, but he's really looking to make a move. Oh, and Stu, poor Stu, he's out of the race here. He smacked the wall and he's gone. He was up for a top 5 position. He was in 6th spot, chasing down Tom, but now he's dropping down into the 10th spot. He's going to have to try and regroup. Oh, look at Mark 860 go, putting it on for the crowd and the cameraman. They're loving it. Talking about the cameraman, I don't know how the guy's going down at the chase when Dado Racer smacked into him. Absolutely went straight for him on the wall. Can't believe Dado's still racing at the moment. Oh, talking about Dado, he's everywhere at the moment. I think he's got a wheel pointing probably left, right to an angle wrong. And I can't really quite see in this view here, but I don't think it's going to be steering too well for him. As Chewy 84 now makes that position on, but Dado's got the pace on the run, so maybe it was just a little bit of a, we know Dado likes a little bit of a drink. Was he drinking while he was driving there and lost all direction of where he was going as he was trying to find a drop of his finest? But let's go back here to the battle. It's Christopher who's got Bales. And Bales is trying to hold off his teammate as Christopher runs wide and nearly a tank slapper in front of the field, following through. And look at the glare coming in down into the eyes of these drivers, and Bales thinks for a moment that he had an opportunity down into Hell's Corner, but Christopher still got that power on as here they come up the hill. And under 10 minutes remaining of this 30-minute feature race. Was going to be a reverse grid, but they thought, let's not worry about that. Let's get into the action and let's just sit on the grid as a random grid. Flip of the hat, flip of the coin. And, geez, we've seen some action. I tell you what, it's worthwhile just having a random grid every now and then. I tell you, it's brought up some great racing. Didn't take long, though, for Esky Man and DJM, though. Granted, they did start up pretty high on the grid. As Bales now dropping by the wayside and just trying to keep his trackside racing school teammate of left behind him. But they are Tom 210 in 5th position. He's leading the way for the trackside school. And Absolutely brilliant little drive from Tommy. It's great to see some new faces here at Gravel Trap Legends. Make sure you check them out on Discord. A good fun group racing on Monday nights with a new series about to start in a few weeks' time. And going to be the Montana Utes. But before then, as we know, we're going to have the charity event at Bathurst. So it's all about Bathurst here. So this is a little warm-up. So before, on the next weekend, we're going to have the Group A cars for a 90-minute race around here. And it's going to be absolutely brilliant. For charity, entries are by donation to charity. As talking about charity, Stu M's given his bonnet out to charity, to the crowd. Licorice all sorts all everywhere. Who was that driver that used to go around in the car? Jensen. Someone Jensen, I think his name was. Used to throw out Kit Kats and Mars bars and all that sort of stuff out while he was driving as part of a sponsorship spill. And here we go. We got the two cars, Bale, McKenzie and Left, fighting it out, but they're going to... Left's go. Bales is going to be under threat here. Stu's been able to take it down the inside here, coming up Mountain Straight. And these cars without bonnets seem to have a little bit of extra go without that extra fiberglass panel on the front of the car. Oh, big moment by Left. And that's put Stu for a good run now. He should be able to duck over the front of the nose of Left. And look at the two team cars going at it. Bales now under threat from Mark 860. He would love to see himself up into 8th position if he can get Bales and then have a go at Left. And Stu's everywhere but straight. What great racing we've had. It's starting to settle down a little bit, but tell you what, this is where it's at the moment between the two teammates, and Mark 860 thrown in with the Monster Energy Tickford Racing lookalike Aussie race car coming on through. Oh, it's Bales. I think, what's happening here? Timmy 82, is it? No, it's Christopher Razor again. He's had more spins than a record player. So, Christopher Razor, he gets himself all the way up into the fighting for top 5. Look at Stu, this is where he was only a few laps back. He dropped down to 10th position and now he's made his way all the way back up to 6th position. Talk about doing it the hard way. And he finds himself, 9 seconds adrift from Tom 210. I don't think he's going to lose that top 5 unless he has a moment. Oh, Stu was trying to keep it on the black stuff then, but behind these two drivers here thought they had an opportunity. Max Power, let's see if he's got his Monster Energy bonnet on. No, so the Monster Energy, the Tickford cars aren't doing too well. And we got the second of the Libido cars. What do we call him? Libido of Rangy Rover. We saw him get all excited in race 1 coming out of the chase and nearly straight into the Ridges Resort. Full head of steam of Libido going on, trying to find a bedroom. And here we go. Janky. A race that could have been for him, I would say. Chewy 84, he's probably the cleanest car out there. Look at him. Not a mark on it. I think he gets credit for that. Midfield credits without a mark on the car. Dado Race has got some marks at the front of his car. We did see he should be more damaged than that. He's clobbered the wall of on the exit of the chase. Timmy 82, give him a few little dings down the left-hand side of the car. Looks like it's pushed in a little bit, fighting hard. Well, maybe not, might be just the body, the paintwork, but he's doing pretty good there in 11th, trying to see if he can get in the 10th from Christopher Razor. He's making things life hard for him, but it's Mark 860 trying to see if he can pick up anything from these scraps from Bales McKenzie and left. Was leaving nothing out on the track here. He's got one more lap to try and see if he can get Stu, who's holding on 6th position. He's been up and down like a licorice all sort all race. And look at these two still squabbling here. Tell you what, I think they'll take Warren Luff's job at Movie World next week in the stunt team. They're doing a tremendous job, and their teammate Tommy 210 in 5th position. Kiz doing well for the Tiger liveries of the Richmond and West Tigers. And here's the Saints of Cuckoo doing a good job in 3rd position, the final spot on that podium. Esky Man, he gave it all at the start of this race, but DJM, no one's troubled him. Once he got into the lead, he slowly just increased his gap to now out to almost 7 seconds. So absolutely brilliant job. As here we go, the battle on, final run here. Let's have a look at Stu. So Stu is still holding on to 6th position. What's happened to Mark 8? I mean, who's left? Left has dropped all the way down to 11th, so something's happened there. He was troubling Bales in the team car, and it all went wrong. So he finds himself now out of the top 10, so that's a shame. They were going to have 3 of their team cars in the top 10. It's going to be led by Tom 210 in 5th position, but it's this man here coming down the mountain for the final time. DJM showing a little bit of sideways action. Oh, he had a clean car, and then he decided to clobber the side of the wall there and put some scrapes down the fiberglass of the right-hand side of this car. But what a great drive it was from DJM as we're on board him for the final time. He comes down Conrod Straight. Into the chase he goes, fast part of the circuit. Onto the brakes, hard he goes. The sun glistening off to the ridges there on your right. Nice little coffee down in the cafe just here to your right, straight there. Worthwhile going in. Here we go, 7 seconds. Is he going to get another lap? No, he won't. By the time he breaks here, time's going to be out. He's pushing hard to try and get one more lap in here, but he's not going to do it. So congratulations to this man. Winner. 2 races in a row here, DJM. Sensational job by him. Obviously, the part 1 of King of the Mountain goes to DJM. Hopefully we see him next week for the charity event. Esky Man, awesome job on the podium. 2 from 2 places in the second for him. Almost picked up victory in that first race, but it's Cuckoo in 3rd position. Sensational job by him. Well deserved. Kiz. So we've seen a lot of the regulars here up in the top part of the order. And good run by Kiz as well. Nice clean car. And it's Tom who's just bringing it home for his highest result here that I've seen for Gravel Trap Legends. So congratulations to Tom in the top 5. You don't shy away from that with these quality of drivers here at Gravel Trap Legends. And you would probably think twice when you see the car that comes home in 6th without a bonnet. But here he goes. Well done to Stu. He was in 6th. He was in 11th. He come back to 6th. So well done to him. Christopher comes home. Mark 8. Timmy beats home Bales in 9th position. Bales dropped to 10th. Left as we've seen as well. He was up also and dropped some positions now into 11th position. And Dado Racer, a respectable 12th, but he probably would have liked to be up a little bit higher there. He had a mistake. We saw on the cameraman that we both reports that he's in Bathurst Hospital and all doing well. He's got some concrete dust in his eyes after Dado's car came straight at him into the wall there at the chase. But Max Power, he's coming home. Oh, we've got Rangy, so they've all come home on the lead lap, which is awesome to see as Max Power comes home. Apex Motorsports, I tell you what, I think he's missed plenty of Apexes here tonight by the look of the front of that car. But well done to Max getting to the end of the race there in 15th position. And here comes Rangy Rover. He'll be wanting a bed across the road here at the Ridges. Tired boy, Rangy. He's been probably every part of the circuit you could think of. Also each blade of grass. And here he comes. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi for Rangy in 16th position. Well done. To the whole field there, DJM. No one was stopping him. And Esky Man gave it all for second. Third, Cuckoo. Well done to him. But a big special mention to Tommy 210 in the top 5. As I said, it's a hard job to do here at Gravel Trap Legends. So well done to him. And also Stu into the 6th position, getting that position back to where he should have been when he had that moment up the top of the mountain after he was trying to stoke a fire, get the campfires going, ready for a nice camp cook. But anyway, comes home in 6th in front of Christopher Razor, I think it was. Mark 860 in 8th, Timmy in 9th, Bales in 10th, Left in 11th, Dado 12th, Chewy in 13th, Janky in 14th. He could have been up a lot higher. We've seen him at lose 3 positions, I think it was, down the straight when I had a big run by, I think it was Timmy, I think it might have been. Can't remember now. But anyway, Max Power in 15th and Rangy rounding him out in 16th position. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that stream for Gravel Trap Legends. As I said, I've been your host, Neil Haynes, and make sure that you have a look at the charity event if you're available next Monday. I'm not too sure if it's a full grid yet, but obviously hit them up at Gravel Trap Legends and see if there's any spare spots on the grid. I think there's going to be 30 cars or something like that on the mount. So it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Split in half, 15 of the M3s and 15 of the Mercedes, and 15 teams in total. Teams of 2. So until next time, guys, be safe and look forward to having your company on my next stream. Cheerio, everyone.